Welcome back to another episode of The Architect. We're in Piscataway, New Jersey, and Rutgers is hyped up. They like to ruin our season. But we're back-to-back national champions. And my team is getting better and better as the weeks go on. They're getting stronger and stronger. They're learning how to play together. All right, Rutgers came out fired up.
Wants to adjust the pattern. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds a tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. He's got it out.
Good run.
37 after gaining 5.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in and week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Working that left side now. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those 1st downs.
Makes the catch. It's Overton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers.
You got to block them, man. You got to block them.
And then they run open and they find holes in zones and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Offense changing the play. Now from inside the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Fresno State. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Good drive, boys.
Working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on. Turning it on! He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. And the Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he
Can't get inches, bro.
boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. makes the grab.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. He wants it all. Almost intercepted. They took a
You can see that guy back there.
and just about turned the thing over. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Looking for the score.
Let's go.
Makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. He's got it on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Overton. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially...
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. right to work up top. Makes the catch. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll try the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back gets the give. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fresno State. No midseason concentration laps here in week 7 as they push out that lead. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they...
He's going to throw deep right side. And that will be
good coverage right here.
And that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Fresno State.
They're so focused on reading my route on the other side of the field.
Get it into the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just...
It's a fumble.
No.
Defense covering it up and not letting the...
That's cool. Shit happens. Go ahead.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back open in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking downfield very late in the half.
They're watching him so close now.
Defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have him staring at 3rd and 10. Gets it out fast. Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run play.
There he goes. Made a defender miss. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. The give to the back. Out to the 36-yard line. Getting 10 on that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Unleashes one. Complete to the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Quick handoff.
Damn, I just couldn't get around the edge.
That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Fresno State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Handoff from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running back searching for a hole.
Oh, I should have just kept going.
The work up front by that big defensive line. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Moving away from pressure. Keeps it and gets the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first down.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. Going for 6. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. The give.
Damn, I couldn't get in there behind Cardi.
His defense makes a 3rd down stop. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Quarterback will keep it. He didn't get there.
Good stick. Defense ain't letting him go nowhere.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. All that baby in and then strong.
This guy's unbelievable. He has the juke move of a running back, and he's a tight end.
A little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Fresno State hoping to convert on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it.
I didn't check the protection. Yo, Rutgers done put up 35, 42 points. Defense, what's good?
Hand off from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give on the option. Find some fresh air. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. In this defense, its head is spinning. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back.
Get off him.
Ah. Big win for this defense.
They're just gang tackling, man.
As soon as he got the ball. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Puts it out of the air.
Good catch.
There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one.
Right in the hands of All-State, boy.
Fresno State takes over in the offense. We'll go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football.
He somehow still got in there.
Yeah, and I
I
think
put
ultimately,
max
I think
protect
they'll
on.
be more physical at the point of attack.
Jesus.
Push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Under fire. And he
Another
was
one.
drilled just as he released the pass and
They're
Jacob
pissed.
now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Double.
Make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a
Pass interference.
I believe this is going to be pass interference.
Because they cheating.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You can see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. There he goes.
Damn, I messed up.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard.
These damn freshmen are tough.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just...
Game time. Rutgers, it was nice.
Season undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
This kid should start getting some Heisman consideration.
Right, like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching. And I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the...
All right. You got coffee? All right. So Kevin Franco, Santa Ana, California, big recruit. Big recruit. We just signed him. That's a bet. But we lost this kid. We lost this kid. So we lost a corner and a safety. Nathan Tillman. Yeah, he had a monster game. This kid's amazing. He's my #1 receiver. All right, we're the #1 team in the country. Let's go. Let's go. It's about time we get some respect and can carry that. So he locked me out. Okay. This is good. This is good. This will open up some points for us. And look, I ain't have to put no points on this guy. And look. First, second, ain't gonna get him. Maybe. But we're gonna go through the list. And we're gonna come down. See these 4 guys? It's because I went to the prospect list, even though I was losing guys, and I just added them. Scouted them when I could, and I'm gonna win these guys, I think. This guy maybe not. But it's just us in them. Let me do them first. Let me just put 50 on them, right? All of them. This might be a sneaky good way to This kid wants brand exposure. He wants a visit. We'll give him a visit week 9. I don't know when they got their visit. They're probably going to close him, though. But you never know. Like, me talking to him might slow him down with them. So I think I went after that kid because Tennessee was the only team after him. And he's a Cali kid. All right. So there. So let's work our way back up, right? Give the guys on the bottom some love. So we got 2 on him. He still ain't giving the shit up. Yeah, come then. If he'll last that long. He's not lasting that long. His pitch. I actually know his pitch. I'm tripping. I think I know his pitch. This is how you win the recruits. You're going to have to guess. They're not going to let you get all the answers. His proximity. Yeah. Be a conference legend. How about that? Okay, we upped his stuff. This is another big recruit. A Mike. 5-star Notre Dame. Good news is Oregon already had their visit, and they didn't close them. Yeah, we're in week 8. We're in week 8. We got to visit with him next week. And then Notre Dame. So we got his soft sell. We need to try to sway this kid. I'm going to try a big sway with him too. Because I really don't care if I don't get him or not. He's a running back. I'm going to try to sway him into... All right. I could get him on that shit right there. And soft sell him on his pitch. And he wants a visit. Whatever, dude. What do you want to talk about? Pro potential? Whatever, dude. All right. Jose Berry. Soft sell's working on him. He wants a visit. I can't get a visit before UCLA. I'm not giving him no visit. I'm going to just hard sell him. It's just a waste of points. Sosa. Soft sell, I guess, worked. We'll leave that alone for now. Definitely got his hard sell. He's going to Wisconsin. Jesus, man, I always lose the corners. Losing ground with this guy, too. Here comes LSU. Now, all of a sudden, LSU want to offer this kid. He's a 3-star, bro. He's a 3-star. Why y'all over here? Why these big schools over here? Just to get on my nerves? Shit. Where the fuck did LSU come from? Like, I already had Georgia to worry about. This kid's coming for a visit this week. Quarterback in Notre Dame starting to come up on us. Our hard sell is on him. Let's just send the house to him this week. This is a risk. I'll fix it next week. Shit. I might take 40 off somebody else. 41th ranked player in the country. We beat out Oregon and Washington for him. Hopefully he stays with us. I need to find 40. Where am I going to find 40? Right here. No, I don't want to mess with him. Don't want to mess with him. These guys is where I'm going to find 40. So you can put it back on my quarterback. Yeah, these boys on the bottom, I don't have to put 50 on them. Got to keep 50 on him to try to catch them. Don't got to put 50 on him. He's already given up the goods. Just made up 80 points. Sort by national rank. Let's see who's the most important. We just got to ride it out with him. We got everything scheduled with him. Oops. I'm bailing on this guy. And he's got to visit with them this week too. That'll give me another 25. I'm gonna bail on this dude too. They gave us 75. I'm gonna stick in with him. That's good for now. All right. Tune in for the next episode of The Architect, where we got the Cal Berkeley Bears coming to Valley Children's Stadium. We're the number 1 team in the country. Let's check the Heisman watch, see if any of our guys get any love. Still, none of our guys get no love in the Heisman, even though my guy's playing out of his mind. Top 25, what happened? Did somebody lose? Damn, they got LSU. We're the only team that beat LSU. We beat them at their home, too, and they're first in the SEC. That's helping us a lot, the fact that we're the only team that beat them and they keep winning despite us beating them. It's probably pushing me up further in the rankings, getting me more respect from the media and the coaches. The coaches say, yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm number 1 in both polls. And the polls are about to get shaken up. There's some top 25 matchups. Wisconsin's playing Pittsburgh this week. That's a doozy. Michigan's playing Penn State. Notre Dame's playing USC.